Hello everybody. So I have a 2007 Ford Edge here. It's my wife's car. So she noticed when she was driving that when she turned to the left that she could hear water rushing, and she said it sounded like it was rushing towards the passenger side of the car. I'm underneath the steering wheel here. And then it made kind of a hissing or gurgling noise, only when she turned to the left. So looked around a little bit on the internet, and it seemed like it was the water coming off the air conditioner wasn't draining out properly, and when she turned to the left, all the water rushed towards the passenger side, which is where the fan is, on that side over there. So the fan was kind of gurgling the water. Anyways, I pulled back the carpet here, and it was kind of wet, so she was noticing some dripping from somewhere onto her feet. And the first thing I did was yesterday, I took I pulled this hose off and took some compressed air and shot it down in there and made sure this was clear. But I did notice when I took this hose off that no water was coming out at all, and I figured it would if the little fitting here was clogged, but it didn't. So it wasn't a real hard shot of air, but I shot a little bit of compressed air up into the tube, and all of a sudden, water started coming out. I was like, okay, great, fixed it. So I hooked it back up and I let it drain. And then she drove it again today and said there was still a little bit of that gurgling noise. She said it sounded like not as much water in there, but still a bit of the gurgling noise in there. And so what I did next was, so this is actually shot back, and I rigged up a little piece of a funnel on the shop vac, and actually took the shop vac and on the vacuum setting and stuck it inside this black hose and tried to suck anything. So apparently there was something stuck near the top of this hose, or where the hose connects to the drain up top. I didn't get up there and look, but I just stuck this this hose right, or the vacuum on this black hose, and it didn't take but less than a second, and water was just gushing out of that out of this hose. So hopefully I fixed it now. I guess there was something stuck up further, and I tried to vacuum it out. But so after I did all this, I took it for a drive. After I sucked all the water out, and of course it wasn't making the gurgling noise anymore, and I let it run out in the driveway for a little while and just made sure that underneath was really dripping. So you can go underneath the car and see this fitting coming out on this center well here. But it's pretty much all dried up now, but you can see a little bit there. So it's definitely draining out better than it was, I think, before. There's hardly any water coming out. So we'll see how it goes, but that's what I did. All right, thanks.